Hello and welcome back to the Lucky Isle. It's been 5 years since this game came out, and 5 years since I started this island, actually. So, for that occasion, I would like to show you around a little bit. It's been a long time since I've made any video on the Lucky Isle, so I hope you enjoy this little update. In fact, last time it was probably right as the 2.0 update came out, so yeah. I want to show you around a little bit, or to any new fans who've never seen Lucky Isle before. Hello, welcome on in. This is my 5-year-old island, my forever island, I would call it. It's gone through a lot of changes over the years. Quite a few more changes than has actually been documented. I have a series where I've started this island, and you get to see a little bit of the beginning, the first, like, half a year or so. And then I sort of stopped updating it that regularly. Anyway, I would like to show you around a little bit. These are my villagers. We have Norma, Fang, Kevin, Aussie, Raymond, Kabuki, Rasher, Renee, Tiffany, and Audie. Most of these were some I have had for a long time. I believe the only new additions are Kabuki and actually most recent Tiffany, which I just got last week. Essentially, I've never had a Snooty on my villager. I was using the campsite method, but I don't really time travel, so I kind of just waited for her to come naturally, and that took, the 5 years. I've changed a few things more actually recently. On my streams, I really like streaming this on Saturday mornings. We run around, do a little bit of decorating. We don't get a lot done, but we have a good time either way, I would like to say. I used to have a rock garden down by where we have more of a residential area, but I have it here now. I just like when it's not taking up too much space. It's kind of part of the walkway, I would say now. I usually use this area right here behind here to store flowers and random things, mostly on the other side over here. I have random flowers because I'm still actually working on this island. This island is still in the works. It never ends. This is an area we worked on rather recently. As recent as this year, actually. I really like that I can finally find a use for the pergolas. I really like them. They are so pretty. And we have 2 of them. Can you believe it? 2 of them. So my island doesn't have a theme. I should probably have mentioned this earlier, but I just forget it because it's not something I worry too much about. I did call it Lucky Isle, and we have a few like 4-leaf clovers you can see here in the middle above my resident services. There is a 4-leaf clover that I made. And then I have a little bit of clovers scattered around, but other than that, not really a theme. I just like a lot of things everywhere. I like very much clutter. And run down things. I like, should I say trash? You know, that's a common theme on my streams, but if I say that here, it's probably not that there's much of a context other than, I just like when things look a little bit run down, realistic. I have a little outpost up there, haven't messed too much with in a long time. It's probably new to all of you, but it's old news to me. In the back I have the secret beach, of course, absolutely stacked with items. Here we have my secret way that leads towards here. It's actually the wrong way I'm passing in. You go in from here and it's like, oh no, you're not supposed to go here, but haha, we have rapples. This is where I keep my golden rose farm. I pluck them, and then I craft them into reefs. That gives me a lot of money. Of course, we still have the secret market over here. So if anyone was worried that I got rid of the secret market, I haven't. It's still here. Going back here to this farming area that I'm super happy with. We used to have this money tree farm, but now I just keep 2 because I don't really do the money tree farming anymore. Here is actually something very important. I finally got a proper spot for these. This was my first blue rose and its parents who made it. Another reason why I wouldn't restart my island, because I have the rare hybrid flowers from the hybrid flower islands, which doesn't exist anymore. So I wouldn't be able to get them back because these flowers have the potential to make a blue rose. They have a very specific DNA, and if I had to get blue roses again, it would be a very long process, so I don't want to do that. And I'm the kind of player who does things myself. A lot of these items are, well, I would say like 99% of what you see is something I've gathered myself. I only was into like Nukasan for a small amount, and I don't touch treasure islands because that's just not my thing. I really like this area we did over here with the farm. This little back area here, I just love the little details and it looks realistic, cluttered. I love it. A little wheat farm over here. It's a bit of a mess, but you know, it is what it is. Down here we have the little juice stand. I'm so happy with the juice stand. This is just something we made on a whim to fill in this area, but I kind of like it. I kind of want to keep it. I love the areas I just don't change because I've gotten too attached to them over the years. This is like our main area. This hasn't changed much from the 2021 video, I don't think. We have a golden dung beetle here in the middle. It's a nice place to just sit and contemplate life, you know. Over here we have a shrine. Small little shrine. For little gyroid. This thought it was cute. We have Rasher's kettle. Of course, our sacred item that manifested the Rasher. That's my favorite character. We have a little fish market, I suppose, but also a place where you probably can rent rods and stuff like that. Here's a little area where someone's writing a letter. A little turtle here too. Some amber, random amber. This is one of those places I've had for a long time and then couldn't help myself. I need to keep it around. A little fishing spot. And here we have random shipment things and also our defenses. Over here we have the gyroid graveyard. This is where I buried my gyroids back when I was still collecting those. I would just replace that one laying there and dig a little hole and water it, and then we would get gyroids the next day. But now it just serves as a graveyard. Down over here we are walking into the residential area. Each street is a different fruit, so that's kind of funny. Here again we have Tiffany, who just moved in here the other week. She switched places with Pietro, who I had for a long time. Only just finished this very recently. Today, in fact. I just set some of these last things up here. It still needs a little bit of work. I used to have a bar, an outdoor bar on my island. Now I just customized Tiffany's house to be a bar. We might check some of the villagers' houses because I'm actually quite happy with how some of them turned out. Over here we have Rasher's house. Actually, I don't really like the inside of Rasher's house, so I won't go visit him. But he's mechanic, which is what his house was like styled after, so I just kind of took inspiration from that. Aw, Kevin's not home. It's really one of my favorite houses I made. His backyard is a bit sad though, but it looks like a standard backyard, you know. Over here we have Renee's house. I actually like Renee's house, so I'll show you the inside of that. Oh, she's cooking. You don't happen to be cooking apple jam, right? I'm looking for that. Anyway, this is Renee's house. She has a little plant room over here. No, unfortunately she's cooking, but usually this is a laundry place. There was a washing machine where that thing is, so... Down here is also something we changed rather recently. I actually made most of this off stream. I've changed my pool area a million times over, but I'm just never happy with it. It looks like this for now. Through here, we have the more pricey district. That's why they have money trees here instead of fruit trees. No, I just ran out of fruit trees. This is where Raymond lives. A little cat-themed thing going on outside. Taking care of probably stray cats or something that stops by, that's what I would imagine. And over here is Audie's house. Down here we have the arcade on the beach. I love this. It makes no sense logically, but that's why we are playing this in Animal Crossing, you know. In Animal Crossing you can have an arcade at the beach. It doesn't matter if it doesn't make sense. I love this arcade, it's so cute. This is also mostly what I used to have, just a little bit more packed, I would say. And the surfboard rentals. Here we have Captain's boat. We go over this slightly uneven bridge, but it's one of my first ones, I believe, if I remember correctly. So I'm a bit hesitant to take it down. Here we have the little forest library. Ugh, I like this place too. You can sit here and read a little book. I like that area. I just don't think it meshes well with the sporty area down here, but it is what it is, you know, you gotta make do with what you have of space around here. Down here we have a little spa area, also a place that's been here for a long hecking time. And over here we have a little sort of gym on the beach. I like utilizing my beaches for things that are not supposed to be on the beach. This place got to be like one of my favorite areas still. It's just such a nice, chill place. That bus stop is just there because I was so happy for finally getting this bus stop item. But I realized I built my island in ways that I couldn't really fit it in anywhere. Unless I have to change something, and I kind of wanted to hear at the entrance, but we already have these things going, so yeah. My entrance have probably changed a little bit since last time, because, well, these items, the gates weren't here back then. I really like these gates. I really like the entrance too. It's very reminiscent of Spirited Away in a way, having this statue in front of a gate, although I would probably make it more of a tunnel if I really have to make it look like Spirited Away, but you know, that's not really what I went for this. Up here is where Ozzy lives. There's just a bad lot of random things up there. And here we have a little beach with some kids' tents. Changed a little bit. Over here we have the place that I can't really mess with too much. I decorated this pretty early on and I just didn't change it. So now I just have a rule where I don't really change much about it. I can add a few things, but this chair and the succulent plant with the rattan table, they have to always be here. Basically part of the law at this point. Arachnophobia warning. Here's our spider crabs. Aren't they great? They're just out here. I love when we can place animals without their container. They just look more natural out in the wild, and I really like that. He's just hanging out. It's kind of romantic actually with the sunset and everything. It's like they're on a little date. Here is a little area with some ships. Norma's little backyard here with the pumpkins. And she also has a little forest with flowers growing like absolutely wild. This is not supposed to be here. I did run around my island before recording this, but sometimes those things just slip past me and I don't get to clean up proper. This is Norma's house. I really like Norma. She's not who I expected to have my island as my normal villager when I started this playthrough, because I barely even knew about her. But I'm so happy to have her. She's a keeper forever. So, if we go up here, this is the main walkway to the plaza. The main plaza is something I wanted to have from the very beginning. Ever since I knew terraforming was a thing, I was like, yeah, I'm having a moat around my plaza. We were so lucky. We cut it so close with this south bridge too. It's literally one tile. If this was like one tile wider, we would not be able to have this bridge here. So we got really lucky with that. Lucky is no joke. We are manifesting the luck here on this island. I have actually changed a few things in the plaza recently. These places used to look a little bit different. Like this dog park and the playground as well. I'm really happy with what they turned out. They feel more natural, more park-like, which I really like. Here we have a little cafe. Oh, there's she is, the newest edition Tiffany. But yeah, this is the main plaza. I like it's very easy to get around, like everything is connected. This little messy area, I really like the more rustic feel. Over here is the back of Nook's Cranny. Also haven't changed much over the years. Here we have our junkyard. This is actually where I collect the boxes of my villagers who have moved out. I don't know if I kept every single box, but I know all of these boxes are from villagers who moved out. Just so, you know, there's a little bit of them left on this island even after they're gone. We have a 4-leaf clover that shows up as a 4-leaf clover on the map. It's really nice. I like it. We have a little eating area out here. Here's Able Sisters' storage area, things that they need to use, a little outdoor sit area for them to chill, you know, all things. Again, having electronics outdoors, don't worry about it, it's Animal Crossing. Over here, this really nice area where Fang and Kabuki lives. I really like these little bits here with the golden roses. Over here we have our bamboo forest. It's a bit messy most of the time. Oh jeez. I didn't clean this. Whoopsies. Over here we have a little bamboo forest. Still not super happy with it, but it works for now. Over here we have Fang's house. His backyard used to be like my favorite backyard, but it's kind of grown old on me now. I do like this area down here though. With the little scooter. Goes into this area where we can walk back into the main resident area, and this is where the graveyard is. Up here we have like this thing. which is supposed to be like art, I guess. I think it's pretty cool, but you know, it's a bit extravagant just to be extravagant, you know? I would love to have the real version of the Valiant statue, because the replica is mirrored of the genuine. It would be really nice, because then I think it'll just look better, but I'm still on the lookout for that. I actually, I'm still missing one piece of artwork in my museum. That's the only thing I'm missing. I'm so stubborn. I want to get this myself, so it is what it is. Speaking of the museum, we'll get there just a minute, but first I want to show you the fun fair area. I used to have a fun fair area before the new items were added, but these items just, they help so much. We have some games we can play for some prizes here. The entrance with the clocks and the archway. Down here is some food stall nonsense. A little bench for resting, a little resting area. And some rides. Up here we have the museum. It's been like this for a long time, but again, I've also moved my museum a lot. We have tickets over here, magazines for the museum, a bear who takes care of everything. Over here we also have some outdoor exhibits. We have Celia the Coelacanth, right here. Down here we have a little town. Down here I have my little laundromat. I really like it. It's just a little laundromat area. It's a bit random that we have a laundromat here, but I just really wanted to build it. Out here on our peninsula, we have a little lookout place. Also some shipments coming in here. This is supposed to be a mailbox, not a trash can. Before I didn't really have anything I could put there because we didn't have that many half-a-tile fencing options. So I'm really glad we have these now. They're just really great, especially for this area. Down here we have a fish restaurant. This is our little fish booth. I really like the incorporation of the bus stops. Fake buildings is something I want to try my hand at, but having a fully decked out island, it's a little bit hard to make large big buildings when I don't want to change too many things about my original island. Over here we have a little butterfly beach. Just some magical things. I used to have a lot of moonlight jellies here, I remember. And this is another little fairy garden. Which leads us to the campsite, which is on this little island. Because I thought it would be super cute to have it on an island. I haven't changed a lot on this, like, throughout the years. It stayed the same for the most part. Here's what my backyard looks like. I didn't really show it earlier. My insane collection of Lily of the Valleys is along this edge here. Anyway, here's a little house tour. This is my main room. We used to have this completely covered in Christmas things. Now we have a more spring-themed one. Here is the bathroom. I recently also finally got the glow-in-the-dark stickers. It's these ones on the wall, which I can just move like this. So behind this is... Maybe I'll have another window here, just, you know, to break this up a little bit. This is our bathroom. Here's my trophy room. Here I have all my villager pictures. We got Pietro's, which I'm really happy with because, you know, he doesn't live here anymore, and Fuchsia as well. Over here is my pride and joy. This is our apple-themed kitchen. I really like it because we stuck to a color scheme that is like the brown, the red, the green. I really like it. The only thing we're missing the apple jam. I'm looking for it still. It's gonna be out there somewhere. I'm determined. One day apple jam, just you wait. Upstairs. This is my main room. It hasn't changed a whole lot. This is just where I keep a lot of random things. Just like my island. I just like a lot of different things. Oh jeez, all my villager posters, my goodness. But we have Rasha over here because he's the favorite. But yeah, these are all the animals I had on my island. Much like my island, lots of things I like. I just like filling it with things that I think are neat. So the basement is gonna be a little bit different from the rest of the house. This is so I keep all my secrets. We have this shark who is the prison guard. We have some gold, dangerous material. And of course the prisoners, whom I take ever so good care of. I mean, the shark is the one taking care of them, but, you know, they're living their best life. So yeah, that was my island. And a lot have changed over the years, and I don't think I'll ever consider this island fully finished. It's been a lot of fun going on this journey, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. I'm gonna leave my dream address down in the description if you'd like to come visit. I stream Animal Crossing New Horizons on Saturdays, so if you'd like to stop by, keep me company, watch me work on this island, feel free to. I can't believe it's been 5 years since we started this island, and it's still changing, always changing. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice rest of your day. And happy anniversary to Animal Crossing as well. Bye!